NBA, but jersey number determines the team you're on, and I took the top 5 players from each jersey number to compete in a tournament. The bottom 8 teams will complete in a play-in to get into the 32-team tourney. Starting off, we had number 27 facing number 31, led by Rudy Gobert and Jamal Murray. Number 27 won 11-8. Then we had number 34 facing number 18. Giannis carried number 34 to an 11-8 win. Next was number 55 versus number 44. Duncan Robinson led number 55 to an easy 11-6 win. In the last play-in was number 77 versus number 19. 77, of course, led by Luka Doncic, and they won 11-9. So we have our 32 teams set now, and starting off in round 1, we have number 10 versus number 30. Also, every game will be going to 11 points by 1s and 2s, and you have to win by 2. It is kind of confusing to know which team is which in blacktop, because instead of white jerseys versus colored jerseys, it's hoodies versus long sleeves, which is very annoying. Also, the amount of times that NPCs just run onto the court is annoying as well. 2K really needs to fix blacktop. And if you're wondering why any jersey number isn't in the video, it's because they didn't have 5 players in the NBA with that jersey number. Anyways, led by Steph Curry, number 30 upset number 10, winning 11-9. Next was number 4 versus number 20. This was a really close game, going past the score limit. Number 4 won 16-14. Then we had number 22 versus number 32, led by Jimmy Butler. Number 22 blew out number 32 11-6. After them was number 7 versus number 24. Jaylen Brown carried number 7 with 7 points, and they won 11-7. Next was number 5 versus number 00. Anthony Edwards dropped 8 points and led number 5 to an 11-7 win. Then we had number 9 versus number 25. This was a really close game, but number 9 came out on top, winning 11-9. After them was number 21 versus number 17. This was another close game, going past the score limit. Despite having Joel Embiid, number 21 still lost, and number 17 won 13-10. Next was number 8 versus number 28. Paul George dropped 7 points this game, and number 8 won 11-7. After them was number 23 versus number 14. LeBron carried number 23 with 9 points, and number 23 won 11-8. Next was number 13 versus number 35. Despite being the underdogs, number 35, carried by Kevin Durant with 8 points, won 12-10. Then we had number 3 versus number 33. This was another really close game, but thanks to CJ McCollum scoring 8 points, number 3 won 13-11. After them was number 15 versus number 12. Jose Alvarado was actually the top scorer this game with 5 points, and number 15 won 11-7. Then we had number 1 versus number 27. Number 1 is the 1 seed in the tournament, and they showed why here, winning 11-6. Next, we had number 2 facing number 34. Number 2 is the 4 seed, but thanks to Giannis carrying number 34, scoring 6 points, number 34 got the upset, winning 11-7. After them was number 0 versus number 55. Number 0 is the 2 seed in the tournament, and they blew out 55, winning 11-6. And the last match of round 1 was number 11 versus 77. Number 11 is the 3 seed, and Luka couldn't carry number 77, so 11 won easily, 12-5. Hopping into round 2 now, we start off with number 1 versus 30. Curry, of course, led number 30, scoring 4 points, but Julius Randle also scored 3, but that wasn't enough to win, led by LaMelo with 5 points and at least 1 bucket from everyone else on the team. Number 1 won 11-8. Next up, we had number 4 versus 22. Jalen Green was the only player to get going for number 4, scoring 6 points, whereas Jimmy Butler had 4, Chris Middleton had 4 as well, and Desmond Bane had 3 points for number 22, and they won 11-8. After them was number 7 versus 34, and yet again, Giannis pulled off the impossible with another 6 points this game, as well as 5 rebounds. Number 34 got another upset, winning 11-7. Then we had number 5 versus 9. This game was very close. De'Aaron Fox led number 5 with 8 points, and RJ Barrett led number 9 with 7 points, but number 5 narrowly won 12-10. Next was number 0 versus number 17, and number 17 had another really surprising game here, keeping it very close. Schroeder had 6 points for them, but thanks to Tatum scoring 8 points, number 0 won 15-13. After them was number 8 versus 23. It was all around scoring for both teams, but number 23 came out on top, winning 11-9. Then we had number 11 versus 35. Number 11 is a lot higher rated team, but Kevin Durant popped off this game, scoring 7 points, and 35 got the upset, winning 12-8. And the final match of round 2 was number 3 versus 15. Jokic carried number 15 with 6 points. Brogdon was actually the only other player to score for their team, whereas everyone but Josh Hart scored for number 3, and number 3 won 11-9. On to round 3, we have just 8 teams remaining, and to start, we had number number 1 versus 22. This game was a complete blowout, led by Devin Booker, who scored 6 points. Number 1 won easily, 11-5. After them was number 5 versus 34, and this game was a lot closer. Yet again, Giannis carried number 34, this time scoring 7 points, but everyone on number 5 was able to score a bucket this game and led them with 5 points, and number 5 won 12-10. Next was number 0 versus 23, and this time LeBron had some help. Everyone on the team scored at least 2 points except for Draymond, who had 0, whereas only Tatum and Lillard scored 2 or more for number 0. And we have yet another upset here. Number 23 eliminated the 2 seed, winning 11-7. And the final game of the round is number 3 versus 35. Kevin Durant again carried number 35. This time he scored 6 points, and Robert Williams and Marvin Bagley were the only other 2 players to score for the team. Everyone on number 3 scored at least 1 point though, and number 3 won 11-8. Down to our final 4 teams now. We are starting off with number 1 versus 5. This was a close game to start. The teams went back and forth scoring, but number 1 started to pull away, taking an 8-6 lead. Number 1 up 8-6. They can win in 2 possessions here. LaMelo inside. That's a tough layup, and he hits it. Let's see if the number 5s can make some sort of crazy comeback here. DeJounte Murray misses that layup. Number 1 can win on this possession if they hit it too. Devin Booker pulling up. That's a tough shot. It is no good. So number 5 still in this. And to Paulo, and he gets the dunk. Only a 2-point game now. Number 5 can get a stop here. They still have a chance of winning. Another annoying thing about Blacktop is that the shot clock is at 45 seconds. It'd be nice if it was just the normal 24, because these guys have so long to score. Like right now, they'd be running out of time and they have to jack up a shot. Devin Booker from 2 for the win, and he misses it. Anthony Edwards pulling up from 2, and he drains the 2, and we are tied up at 9. It is anybody's game now. Number 1 with the ball. LaMelo to Victy. Why did I say that? Wembanyama with the bucket right there. Number 1 up by 1. I was trying to say Victor and Wemby at the same time, and I said Victy. De'Aaron Fox blocked by Wemby. Devin Booker on the fast break. I don't know who's who. They really need to change the jersey colors. Devin Booker inside. Andy hits the layup. Number 1. Win 11-9, and they are moving on to the finals of the tournament. Our next semifinal matchup is number 3 versus 23, led by LeBron and Lauri Markkanen. Number 23 led the entire game and took a 9-6 lead. From here, Josh Hart hit a layup, Anthony Davis had an alley-oop dunk, and CP3 hit a layup to tie the game up at 9. But unfortunately for them, LeBron hit a crazy fading 3 on the next possession to win the game 11-9 and move on to the finals. And of course, on to the finals, we have the 1 seed number 1 versus the 10 seed number 23. Unfortunately, this game wasn't close at all. Number 1 dominated the entire game and eventually took a 10-5 lead. 23 is gonna have to go crazy here. I just don't think it's possible to make the comeback. Mitchell Robinson driving Wemby with the block. LeBron pulling up from 2, and LeBron hits the 2, giving them a little bit more hope. But again, number 1 hits a shot here. It's game over. LaMelo wide open right there, and he misses the shot. LeBron in the post, puts up the shot, and he misses it. Wemby with the board. Wemby has his takeover. These guys got to get off the court. Devin Booker driving, and he gets the dunk. Number 1 winning 11-7, and they win the tournament and become the best jersey number in the NBA. They were the highest rated team in the tournament. So let me know what you guys think below. Do you think they are the best jersey number in the NBA? Their team was stacked. If you guys enjoyed the video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.